Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. Okay, so today I am making a second trip to the Optimum store. About a year ago, I decided that I would, after I had already had the Optimum and the Optimum cable and the Optimum Wi-Fi service, I decided to take the box and everything into the Optimum store. And so I went to the one in Manhasset. And I remember it was a small store with a small lobby, or maybe it was during COVID. I just remember having to wait outside for a long time. So I think maybe it was during COVID restrictions. So I go in there and I say, I don't want cable anymore. You know, I only want the internet. And so they told me, well, you have a bundle. You know, we offer the bundle, and it's cheaper for you to have the bundle than it is for you to have just Wi-Fi. And I was paying $120 a month. So I said, okay, whatever. You know, I have to have Wi-Fi. I mean, I could use Wi-Fi at McDonald's, but it's not a secure Wi-Fi. And I definitely can't run to McDonald's every time I have to upload a video to YouTube. So I kept it, and then I just found out that I believe T-Mobile either bought Optimum or they merged with it or something, because so many of Optimum's customers were going to T-Mobile. So now Optimum has started offering these new services. So I read online today that they don't require any bundle packages anymore. They have something called the flexibility plan, where you can get Wi-Fi only. So I packaged up the cable box and the HDMI wire and the cord, and let's see what else I need. Oh yes, the remote control, which I've never used. I've never even turned it on. So I'm going to go. There is an office in Hicksville, which is closer to my location, and see if I can get this cable bill down, because they just went up to $140 a month. That's ridiculous. I can buy my entire groceries for $140 a month. So I just can no longer afford this. I don't need it, and I don't want it. So let's see if they stay true to their word, and I will be back and give y'all the ending of it. I'll try to remember to talk louder because I have the air conditioner blowing right underneath the microphone. So I did not make it to Optimum yesterday. So I finally made it this morning and turned that cable box in. But before I get into that saga, let me tell y'all what I'm doing now. Okay, so my new thing since I'm doing keto is intermittent fasting. So I thought, well, you know, if I were to go into a store and buy a bottle of unsweet tea, it would probably cost $2. So I remember that McDonald's has all of their their sodas and everything for $1, no matter what size. I knew that. I had just forgotten about it. And I never do get the extra large because the Cokes are always too watered down to me, and the extra large. So I usually get a medium or large. So I thought, well, I'll just go to McDonald's and get my unsweet iced tea for $1.09. So that's what I've been doing. And I usually just get the two little slices of lemon and 4 Splenda. But the 4 Splenda with this much tea, it just wasn't sweet enough for me. So I started getting the 5 Splenda and the 2 slices of lemon. So I'm at a different McDonald's today than the one I normally go to. So I go inside with my $1.09 and I order the unsweet iced tea. So I ordered it, and so the girl took the order and took my money, and she went and fixed it. And then she came up to the counter where I was standing and said, the manager told me we're only allowed 2 lemon slices. I said, that's fine, I don't care. So she put me 3 little slices of lemon in here. So I dig in there and take it out. I should have it on the side or something. And then I just squeeze it really good. So I haven't tried one yet with 5 Splendas and 3 slices of lemon, but y'all, their tea is so good. Let me try. It's a little sweet. Yeah, I think I'll go back to 4 Splendas. I thought, well, the extra lemon, that will offset the sweetness. But have y'all ever drank that Arnold Palmer's? It's Arizona, made by Arizona tea, but the one called Arnold Palmer, half and half. It's really good. Has a lot of lemon flavor to it. So this is my lunch. I've been sipping on one of these from about 12 or 1 until about 4. The first day that I got it around 3 or 4 o'clock. And then I was drinking it, you know, until 6 o'clock. And then I couldn't go to sleep that night. I was awake until 2:30 in the morning. I was so mad at myself. So I decided I'm going to make sure I get it early enough so that I stop drinking it by 4 o'clock. This is so good. I mean, you can't beat this, even though they're being stingy with the lemons. I'm happy to get it. So let me go with the Optimum cable box. So I drove out to the Optimum store and I couldn't find it. Now, I had my GPS on and it kept saying turn right, turn right. So I turned right and it's this humongous Altice Optimum facility, you know, where they have all the trucks and the satellites and all that stuff. But I couldn't find the office where you would actually walk in. So I kept looking and I finally found a little brick building on the opposite side of the road, actually a different street altogether, and that was the Optimum office. So I go in there with the cable box, tell them what I was there for. So they said, okay, come over here, we can help you. So I said, you know, I was reading online where you have a new option to where we can get Wi-Fi only without having to have a bundle. I said, I read where there's something called availability and that the bundles are no longer forced onto the customer. So he put all my information in and he said, actually, you're going to have to call this customer service number to help you with this. I said, but I called customer service and they told me that I had to come here. He said, well, they meant that you had to come here to turn in your cable box. I said, okay, well, I'm turning it in, so I want to disconnect the cable and then have the Wi-Fi only, and I wanted to get the $29.99 a month plan. So he wouldn't even discuss it with me. He said, well, call this number and they will help you. So I go home and I call the number. You know, I'm on the phone trying to explain exactly what I want. I read this about the new availability where T-Mobile, I don't know if T-Mobile merged with Cablevision or with Optimum, or if T-Mobile bought it or what happened. But my phone is with T-Mobile. So I thought, well, maybe that'll give me, you know, a little headway in here if I say, well, I have a T-Mobile mobile service. But they told me online that this availability plan is for new customers only. That's just not fair. I mean, you would think that they would want to retain their old customers instead of trying to get all these new customers. And it is a tax deduction at the end of the year, but still, it's difficult to pay the $109 a month. But anyway, that's the rigmarole with my cable, and I'll do an update on it later and let y'all know if I'm able to get any type of assistance. So thank you for watching today. It is Friday afternoon, the beginning of the weekend, and it's a holiday weekend. The celebration of the holiday, June 13th, will be on Monday. So I'm happy for that. It's the celebration of the freedom of enslaved African Americans. It began in the state of Texas. So we will honor and respect that holiday. So thank you for being here. It's so good to see you again. I just love y'all with all my heart and soul. Please give me a thumbs up and share. And please subscribe if you haven't done so already. I would love to have you join my YouTube family, and you will be loved and accepted here. And y'all just keep on coming back.